if that was God and telling God, and I'm not gonna go whole religious, if God was like, this is your one true love, and she was on OnlyFans, then you know what? God made a mistake. Cause yo, Jordan.
Yo, what's
boy,
up?
boy,
What's
boy.
up?
Hey, I got a new business plan. You know, I'm
Okay.
trying to get on my entrepreneur stuff. I know everybody
Always
that's
scheming.
watching.
Always
Just a little
scheming.
bit. Just a little bit. But I know everybody that's on here watching us has come up with a
Mm-hmm.
business plan before. And, you know, like, I want to be an entrepreneur. I don't want to do a 9 to 5. I'm just trying to be my best me. Feel me?
As you should, brother.
So I Googled. Yes, I Googled. And it's a very scary thing.
What you Google?
What businesses to start where I can be my own boss in 2024?
Okay.
You know what came up number one?
No. Don't tell me.
OnlyFans.
Ooh.
OnlyFans. And I'm looking at like,
OnlyFans.
how can I do an OnlyFans? Would I just take like baby oil and rub it all over myself and it just look like a big glazed donut, like a big glazed chocolate donut? Could I get you think I could build an audience off of that?
As long as your name is Chocolate Thunder.
Hey, I like that. Or make it a donut stick and just call myself Chocolate Thunder Stick. CTS.
All right, so are we selling feet pics or what? What we doing?
Oh no, we doing long donuts. Chocolate donuts. Family size.
Throw it out there just like that.
No,
my third leg, baby.
I can't sell my body to the internet, you know. This is for my wife. I'm saving myself for marriage.
That's a little too late for that one, but I get what you said.
Yeah, but it's a whole lot of me, though. A whole lot of me.
A lot of you been around for the streets.
Yeah, you can call me Costco or Sam's Club, you know, because I come in, you know, the family size. I'm a big boy. I do the big boy, do the big boy, do the big boy, do the big boy. Hey, but outside of that, it that brings the topic to the day. Is OnlyFans the next big boom in entrepreneurship?
Ooh. Man.
I'm going to say, wait, you know what? Let me get your answer. I brought it to the table, so let me get your answer.
Absolutely. Yeah, X, that's a good question. It's a good explanation. I would love to make sure that people subscribe to Chocolate Thunder. Absolutely get all the subscriptions to my man because this is the way to go.
Yes,
all
sir.
jokes aside, man, society is still trucking along. But the best part about OnlyFans is that everyone that's an adult can do it, right? And when we're talking about entrepreneurship, I know a female content creator.
Every adult can do OnlyFans or be an entrepreneur? Because you can be a child, a teenager, and be an entrepreneur. A lemonade stand is an entrepreneur.
Well, your question will ask is like the next entrepreneurial boom. So I'm saying, knowing the guidelines of OnlyFans, you're only allowed, adults are allowed to be on there.
I feel you.
Yeah. So the thing is, I know a girl that I've seen on my IG that doesn't post nudes, that doesn't do anything like too crazy. Now she might show like a bikini photo and stuff like that.
Well, crazy is subjective.
No, let me tell you what's so cool about this creator. Okay. She made a platform for these busted ass rappers to get on by paying her OnlyFans and for them to promote and put their music on there.
Word.
And here's the thing.
That's actually pretty genius.
It's really smart. And it's like, oh, you're an OnlyFans creator. Well, yeah, she is. You don't have to do the adult industry to be entrepreneurial on OnlyFans. You're your own boss. You wake up. You do what you want. You work when you want to work. You do whatever you need. And if you want to objectify your body to do it, who's going to tell? Like, what's someone going to judge you for it? Oh, well, you know, people are going to judge you for, you know, marrying the wrong person or walking on the wrong side of the street or wearing a different color shirt.
Shoes.
Exactly. People are going to judge me right now for having this hat.
They're
So,
gonna judge me
you
for
know,
wearing these glasses, but my
I
future's
know.
so bright, so I wanted to put it on.
Oh,
Shine
slow down.
bright like a
See,
diamond.
oh, he cooking now. But all jokes aside, man, there is nothing wrong with doing OnlyFans and however you can to make the bag. I mean, people made lemonade stands back in the day, and if you want to utilize OnlyFans as a way to make money, why not? Like the only if you're not hurting anyone, you said this. You said the best, man. If you're not hurting anyone, what's wrong with it? You know, and I took that. It's like I can't be
When I
mad at
said that,
someone for wanting to do
I
that.
said that.
You said it a couple.
That's
You did say
that's
that.
that sound like somebody educated. Someone that
Yeah,
has
yeah.
emotional intelligence said that.
Hmm. I don't know about all that, but you know.
I try.
Hmm. I'll finish off with this, X. When we're talking about OnlyFans being an entrepreneurial boom, I think it has the potential, and it does. If you put in the work, it's just like anything. You yourself as a businessman knows you can't just say I got a plan, and that's it. A lot of people do when they do get on OnlyFans, they go on there and think they're just going to start making a lot of money because most of the time, a lot of the people on there do, adult industry work, and they think, well, I mean, my my high school crush thought I was cute, so maybe I should post a pic or something. Like that don't work, or I'm gonna sell some
Hey,
feet photos. You got to put the work in, just like it's another job, but you're just selling yourself a different way, and you can still make a profit off of it as long as you're doing it right. But I think it's great. I think people should absolutely, you know, use it as a way to project and increase their revenue. And you're doing something that works best for you. Who cares? People are going to hate no matter if you want to become a basketball player, a football player, if you want to become a judge, a lawyer, if you want to become an OnlyFans model or OnlyFans user. By all means, get to the bag. As long as it's legal, safe, and you ain't hurting nobody, get to that money. What about you?
I agree half of the way. And here's why I agree half of the way. Now, I got friends, I got individuals that, partake in the creation of thy OnlyFans or sex work or content creation of using thy body.
Okay,
But
you sure do.
like you said, I am the gentleman, the man of wisdom that mentioned if you ain't hurting nobody, go ahead and do it. But
Mm.
to a certain extent. And here's why I
Okay,
say that.
all right.
Everything is being publicized now, whether it's social media, whether it's newspapers, whether you can even go to Forbes website and magazine and you're hearing about the billion-dollar industry of OnlyFans, right? And
They
you
made more
can't
money than the
go
NBA.
exactly. That's exactly what I was getting to. You
Mm.
can't even go to a young individual, even in high school, let alone middle school, and drop the word OnlyFans and them not know what OnlyFans is. And here's my problem. It
Okay.
starts the process of grooming and taking away options of what these individuals could have. Now, I ain't telling everybody to go to college. I'm
I
not.
got a question for you. I
Oh,
can't wait.
and
I can't wait for you to finish this.
I'm not telling everybody they got to go to college. But here's my part. Yes, it's for adults. Yes, it puts another option on the table. But when you look at Instagram and you got girls out here on yachts, you got these girls out here being on private jets, and you go ahead and you see Linktree, or you see a link in my bio, or the spicy stuff is on my other profile, and you click it, boom, OnlyFans, Fansly, and I'm shouting out all of them, mini vids, all of them. And you see that hot spicy tamale, or not tamale, but the pepper that tells you this is the spicy content. Go see my Twitter. This is now fueling our young generational kids who's heavily influenced by things that are on social media to say, if I want to get my bag, I got to drop my draws. And that's how I look at it. Now everybody's circumstances ain't the same. You can get straight out of high school and you need to make money fast, quick, in a hurry, and McDonald's $15 an hour ain't gonna cut it. But one thing that they don't tell you is how many people fail in doing OnlyFans. And like you said, you got to treat it like a business. You got females out there selling their whole body, legs wide open, for $3.99 and ain't even recouped the return on investment. They ain't even get $3.99 back.
What's the return on? I mean, what they invest in?
They invested in they showing their body. That's already the initial investment. You feel me?
I mean, why does that matter?
To me, it matters in this way. They now took what they believed, I just got to show. And this is the separate way of business. And a lot of people, individuals, this is the halfway that I believe. Because you got the other individuals where people are like, who want to dog on OnlyFans and say all of this, it's not a business, you're disrespecting yourself. No, it is a business. Because if you build a brand out of it, you will make money and it will continually build an empire out of it. And I completely agree. Mm-hmm. But then you got the other side of it where you got individuals who sign up for OnlyFans and think, I just got to throw my naked picture and they'll come. And that's not the case.
That's true.
And that's not the case where you got a girl who's tried it for a whole month, put up 1,200 pictures and nobody came. So now she done wasted her time, her energy, and it might even hurt her feelings that nobody bought her content. But she missed the first rule of things. She didn't know what marketing was. And that's with any business. You can make the shirts. And that's what I'm saying. But there isn't a platform out there that's educating these individuals that's getting at it about the grind. So that's why I'm saying this.
Did you look?
What do you mean? How do I know it? I done purchased a few. I done lived on Twitter. I done purchased a couple of OnlyFans type things, and look, I spent a few dollars, and I've been on Twitter. I even got a Twitter that is dedicated to the adult industry because I'm saying it in this way. Hold on, I like to keep myself apprised of what industries are doing. I got one for OnlyFans and sex workers. I got one for the hospitality. I got one for everyone. Because you never know if I want to build an agency that's going, take advantage of these young ladies and charge them a percentage to market their brand.
Oh my God. All right, you said something. I got to question you on your point. Okay. You said that this industry or whatever, they come off as like grooming, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when we're talking about grooming, isn't that the same shit that the military do? Be all you can be. Come work for us. Come sell your soul to Uncle Sam. Be part of us. You'll be good forever. Meanwhile, there are people that are in the military having PTSD, going crazy, like literally, some people don't come back home. At least with OnlyFans, you don't have to leave your house if you don't want to.
Time out. Hold the goddamn phone. Did you just compare OnlyFans to the military?
I sure effing did.
You are not a patriot. You are not a patriot, sir.
Well, you know what? All the users or all the subscribers that are watching think I don't have patriotism. Oh well, what you gonna tell me? Go back to Africa? Because I ain't. Here's where I am. Here's the thing, bro. Like,
there's a field waiting for you to pick some cotton.
I got the hat. So anyway, gum, what, man? Look, what I'm saying is, there's no such there's going to be grooming no matter what we do because we're always trying to make money. We're always trying to build. And the thing is, military is the same. It's the same shit. You can't tell me otherwise. And if anyone disagrees or has a reason why, tell me. I mean, yeah, you will.
I do disagree.
What's going to happen? Huh?
You're talking about a woman or a man spreading their legs, exposing themselves in comparisons to a person who is then volunteering. I agree, volunteering to go place their services to give us our freedom, you and me, to give us our freedom to do a podcast like this, our freedom and our Constitution to keep us safe from foreign individuals coming and turning us to the next China. Those is what those individuals doing. You not putting
No,
no.
really?
I
Okay.
can't agree.
So what you're saying?
OnlyFans people are not putting their life on the line to go ahead and keep us safe as Americans.
Are they not grooming people to come join it though?
What do you mean, like ROTC and things like that?
Yeah,
It's a
still grooming.
choice.
Huh?
It's a choice.
So is OnlyFans.
Yes, but at least in the military, you can hold your head up high. When you go apply for a job after you get you get benefits after you serve the military. You get you get benefits, healthcare. Well, for most, if it's done correctly. And then on top of that, you can still go and work in today's society with your head held high. OnlyFans,
you can't do it as a sex worker or OnlyFans.
Absolutely
person?
not. It limits you. It limits you in the industry that you
because
can go work in.
Because people like you. People
what do you
like
mean? People like me?
You're judging me.
No.
You're judging me as a person.
I'm not judging you. I'm telling you what it is right now. I'm not. No, I didn't say if an OnlyFans person came to me and they asked for a job at my company that I wouldn't hire them. What I'm saying is, in today's society, with the individuals that run their own companies are going to look down on someone who's already been publicized in a different way and is now at my company, helping my company grow.
So if people are looking down on someone because of the job that they do, shouldn't we should change our mindset of society? We shouldn't judge people on if they're not hurting anyone.
Absolutely
Why?
not. Look,
why would we put the people down on OnlyFans?
There are consequences to the decisions that we make. There are consequences to the decisions that we make. If you go into the army or you go into the military, there are consequences to the decisions that we make. There are risk factors.
Yeah, you might die. You might
exactly. You may come back not the same person mentally. And they understand that when they sign up. Same as with OnlyFans. If you sign up and you do OnlyFans, you are now telling yourself you are now only good for one market. Because there is a lot.
Okay. That's an opinion.
A lot of these things are my opinion.
Okay, so but you're spewing it like it can be facts.
Okay, it can be facts in a certain circumstances.
You just said it was an opinion.
No. My opinion has facts to it. Here's
what I'm listening.
You be OnlyFans. Let's go take one of the top OnlyFans models who is recognized for what she does, right? And then she turns around and says, I don't want to do OnlyFans or I don't want to do sex work anymore. But her face is plastered over Twitter. You can almost recognize it. Her vagina has its own casing or sex toy, whatever the case may be. And then you turn around and say, no, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to go work for JP Morgan. She applies for JP Morgan, and her peers at JP Morgan recognize who she is. Do you think she keeps her job?
She would only keep her job if they found it to be a not reputational risk.
It is a non-reputational risk. This girl is popping her pussy for $12.99.
So it would be a reputational risk on JP Morgan. Yeah, you're right. But the thing is, that is the discretion of any kind of business. A reputational risk could be that the fact that the guy like yourself, let's just say you're the manager of some building. Well, we think that this guy may be a reputational risk because he's black and he has long hair. He has dreads.
That's taking it too far. There are laws. No, there's laws and policies against that. There are laws and policies against that.
There should be laws and policies for people that do something prior. You're judging that person on their past.
But if that person has if a person has a community already and an audience that knows them from one side and you're trying to take it to another side, I agree to a certain extent. If a company didn't do their due diligence to find out who this person is and they hired it, that's on the company. But you can't fault the company if they find out who you are and they type in your name or that it's recognized by the hiring manager who you is because he fapped to you one time a couple years ago. You can't hold that against them.
You can't hold it against them because the policies that are in place. Because they're allowed to get away with it. But I think it's wrong. Because if the person can do the job.
Okay, let me ask you this. So you think, and this is going to be a prime example. You don't have children yet, but I'm going to ask you this. Would it be acceptable for a teacher to also have an OnlyFans?
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
Because if he or she can still teach, still show the way of
I don't know,
how to do math, how to do history. Now, granted, like you stated, you made a solid point. There's going to be backlash because let's just say it's Mrs. Anderson. All right, and I'm not one kid in class. I'm like, so Miss Anderson, what time you working tonight after class, right?
Hey, you think he gonna be focused?
I mean, shit. If the teacher has a fat ass, he ain't gonna focus no matter what.
Exactly, but now that I've seen it butt ass naked, I'm in the corner like, yo, okay.
Well, that just proves to a point of society. Men need to control the damn selves. You can't keep your willy in your pocket.
No, man, it's just it's the simple fact that a teacher is supposed to be an educator, not a sex symbol in my classroom, and I don't want my child being exposed to that. That's just me.
Okay.
Again, if you are going to decide, if you're going to decide to do OnlyFans, stay in the adult industry lane. That's all I'm saying.
So you're telling people to pick a lane because of something they did prior. So let me ask you, who's one of the most influential people in the world?
Beyonce.
Okay, Beyonce. Obviously, Beyonce doesn't have an OnlyFans unless she has a hit one, which would be kind of crazy. If she
did, are we trying to go to like Bad Bunny or whatever? Not Bad Bunny.
No. I'm gonna give you one
Bad
name.
Baby.
No, I don't even know who that is.
Cardi B.
No, I'm not even her. Kim Kardashian. She was not a sex worker. She wasn't an OnlyFans model. But the only reason we really, really, really know who she was is because that video.
You're absolutely right.
She used that video and transitioned to a whole $1 billion empire, just about. A whole empire.
And you know what? She's still not an influencer. I mean, let me rephrase.
That's your opinion.
No. It depends on the age bracket.
So what? What bracket? Who cares?
Because here's why. Yes, Kim Kardashian did have a sex tape, but there were more scandals after that. To me, I don't respect the shit out of Kim Kardashian. People make money people make money on less shit than Kim Kardashian. On more gruesome shit. But that wasn't the initial question. The initial question was the sex world converting over. She never converted to anything meaningful after that sex tape. She made a reality TV show.
She has a show.
That's not respectable. I don't know if this is true.
That's your opinion. That is your opinion. You don't respect her. But if you can turn your whole family into millionaires, billionaires, and hey, let me ask you this.
It was actually her father that made their name more, in my opinion, their father made the platform.
He got them all off with
if she had a sex tape thing, but hold on. If she had the sex tape without her father's name, she wouldn't have went anywhere. She would have just been another woman 100%. Who had a sex tape.
100%. Like what? Who's? Yeah, 100%. I'm not disagreeing with that. But what I am saying, she has changed her platform. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Is she or is she not utilizing her platform in doing things in law at this current junction, or helping people with like that are incarcerated to get out with like crimes that they didn't commit and stuff like that?
Yes, absolutely.
She's using her platform for good, right? She's influential.
But not many people actually know she does that, though.
I mean, so that makes my point. Just because you do one thing, you're able to do another thing, just like a musical artist that gets into acting or an actor that gets into music. You don't have to. You shouldn't be judged off of one thing.
And I get that, and I agree. I agree with you to a certain extent. Here's why I say that. Because, look, when it comes down to it, if we're using Kim Kardashian as a focal point, Kim Kardashian didn't go and turn and try to influence our younger kids. Kim Kardashian changed when she started having children. Because before she started having children, Kim Kardashian was still butt booty out with slim dress, see-through everything, still trying to use her sex appeal to keep her relevant. Then she started dating other celebrities to then take grasp of their audience to continue to build herself. So Because look at yes, they started the whole keeping up with the Kardashians and on whatever the TV shows. Absolutely. She is a smart businesswoman. And that brings on the entrepreneur side of things. But let's not fake the pump. She ain't out here changing reparations. She's not out here changing policies and everything. It's like she did go to school to learn a bit about law, but she didn't get a law degree.
Okay.
She's helping with her platform to bring awareness to those things, and I applaud her for that. But I'm not going to turn around and be like she is a focal point and leader of today's society. Hell no, I don't. She stayed in her lane of entertainment. She went from entertaining in a bedroom, sucking on slob, to entertaining in reality TV show. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't like she changed and now she's on Congress. It wasn't like she's changed and she's a prominent figure that is changing the way the American people view America.
I mean, Congress wouldn't let her on there if she tried.
Thank you.
Because that's society being pieces of shit.
No, it's because it's, you can say that's society being pieces of shit, but America is made up of many different people in many different backgrounds and religions. And when you're looking at it in that passport, I get it, but I'm speaking from what we are now. Not many people with the history, with the religion, the background, and the way they think are accepted to sex workers being in the limelight, educating their youth as well as educating their people on how to move forward. It's just not. It doesn't mean it won't happen in the future, but I'm talking about how we are today. So if you want to be an entrepreneur in OnlyFans, to wrap it back around.
That was your original question. You didn't say sex work, though.
What? OnlyFans is sex work.
No, it's not. I made the point from the beginning. It's not. It doesn't have to be. You made the point,
but what is OnlyFans as of right now? What is OnlyFans looked at? I don't care that there's outliers. If you say OnlyFans, what is the first thing that comes to people's minds?
Obviously, we already know what it is.
Exactly.
But
so
that's the stigma, though.
I understand the stigma, and we all live by stigma. Even my black ass and with locks, that I'm a walking stigma. People assume that I'm a walking statistic. But what I'm saying is this: even with those stigmas, there comes, and don't hate me because I said the black part, there comes a little bit of truth. But but in the aspect of OnlyFans. And because when OnlyFans first started, what was OnlyFans? OnlyFans was a hobby platform for individuals to create videos of their hobbies. During the pandemic, everybody thought, all right, instead of cooking in the kitchen, I'm going to be playing DJ with my twat. Then it grew into the industry that what they thought. OnlyFans tried to shut it down because they couldn't get funding or backing or banking. And what happened? They was like, forget it. We're going to continue to grow, and now they're 86 billion. So what it is as long as sex is getting paid, sex is going to continue to be here.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, sex sells.
Look, and sex do sells, but sex ain't going to find its way in my household. My wife ain't going to be part of no sex, no OnlyFans and sex sales. No. I try to believe I'm a family man. I'm Mr. McNasty when it comes to it, but I can't be having my wife or my second in command out here being McDouble nasty. So that brings us to our next topic, Mr. Jordan. What are your thoughts of dating, of people in OnlyFans and dating?
Different strokes for different folks.
Ooh, should I start? Because you already see my position on OnlyFans, so you could only imagine where I'm gonna go from here.
Yeah, let's hear you. Let's hear you first. Let you go first. I mean, you're already kind of on there. You might as well finish the job. Go ahead, brother.
When it comes to OnlyFans and the individuals that do OnlyFans, I think there's a degree. It depends on the degree of which they do. Now, you have open-minded individuals. It's 2024. You got people with different genders. That's more than two. I don't know how it happens, but whatever. You got individuals that are their sexual orientation. We have now, instead, we used to have two. Now we have 40. I can't keep up. Every week is a new one. It's like,
Come
hey,
on.
I'm here. I'm being
Get
recognized.
to the damn point. Stop
Oh,
it before you get the show get canceled. Come on. Come on, asshole.
Anyways, what I think, for me, it depends on what they did on OnlyFans. Yes.
What they
Because
did.
Exactly. Because I couldn't actively date someone. I mean, I couldn't date someone who's actively on OnlyFans showing the world. But here's the difference. You have some people who wear masks. You have some people who don't show their face. You have, like you said, you got people that do feet. They do hands. They do just ass and jiggles. All of that, all of the above, that never shows their identity. If I don't know, it ain't gonna hurt me. But now, if I done seen your face and I turned around and I fapped to you, whatever the case may be, I can't date you. I'm sorry, sweetheart. You could be the best personality in the world, but I ain't gonna be walking down the aisle. I ain't gonna be at the altar and you walking down the aisle and everybody on your OnlyFans subscription trying to figure out what you look like under that dress. No, ma'am. I love you, but I love you as a friend, but I can't love you as my lover. It may be wrong for the way that I'm thinking, but for me, I gotta be also a man who's willing. And maybe it might just be I'm not secure as a man that I can't date a woman who done been out there. Maybe I'm just not that secure as a man. Because yes, you got women that will only work with women, but you got women that work with BG or boy girl, and now we talk about bodies. Now we talking about I remember when I saw your wife take on 12 dudes. You think that makes me feel excited? You think that makes me feel like, you know what? That's wifey right there. That's my wifey. Yeah. While I was over here getting tackled by 12 motherfuckers or 11 motherfuckers on the football team, she was over here doing Debbie Does Dallas, the remake. So without making individuals upset of my mind thinking, I passed the baton to you.
You know you didn't F up, right?
We gonna find out what I effed up in.
Well, I know one thing for sure. I know a couple people ain't gonna want to watch this episode.
And you know what? Hey, if you let this get your panties in a bunch, and we friends, then we wasn't really friends because you knew what I thought when I thought it. I could love you as a human. I could love you and accept you for what you do. That don't mean I gotta date you. There's a difference.
I agree with that. Well, Mr. XX.
Oh God, here we go.
There's a lot of things that I agree with on that, and there's a lot of things that I look at on a different aspect. So when we're talking about this, it's not easy.
I'm sure
for you to do that, but I think what the thing is. Well, let me ask you this before I go through my point. I think I know the answer to this because I think we talked about it before. Would you rather your lady get ran through by the whole town and have like a 30-man gangbang on her and no video chat of it, no camera, compared to but it happened. You never seen it.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have a OnlyFans model that maybe have a few scenes on there. That's the most she's ever done. You would choose the person that definitely got done some wild stuff free compared to someone who's getting paid for only having a few people that they had the scenes with.
Great question. I'm taking the girl that got ran through because I could take her out of that town and nobody else knows. Here's the difference. The girl with the few scenes can be an explosive individual on the internet. She can have just 3 scenes with guys, but all she is a sex object that has been seen across the map. I'm sorry, I can move that little town she got ran through 30 people. I could pretend that motherfucker got bombed out like Baghdad, and we could never cross paths over there again. But it's only those 30 people that she's in that little town. If I cross and I go to another country, ain't nobody gonna know what them 30 people is. But if I take a girl that's been on OnlyFans and she has the potential chance of being seen by all of the world, I don't know who has seen her. So I can be in Los Angeles on Rodeo Drive, holding hand to hand, kissing her in the mouth, and somebody walk up and say, "Oh, I know who you are. I remember seeing that scene where you took all that 12 inches." What? Excuse me? No, I'm sorry. I'll take little Betty O ran through on the country road and take it to another venue.
Okay. Well, I knew you were going to answer it that way, and I can't agree with that. But my point is, in my point of view with this, you do have to be secure, I think, to date someone like this. But at the end of the day,
he said secure.
It is something.
Are you saying I'm not secure, sir?
No, I'm not saying that at all. You can imply
Speak
whatever
with
you
your
want to
chest.
imply.
Speak with your chest.
I didn't do chest day today. I didn't work out my chest today, so I don't got it in me. I don't got it in me.
Speak with your chest. I feel like you're over here looking down on me. I got confidence.
I can't do it.
I'm just not gonna be over here hitching a trailer to my damn truck, and it ain't nothing but a hoism on it.
I don't even know what that means, but okay.
Continue.
Yeah, I will. So what I am saying is, I think that it's definitely not easy. I definitely think it is something that people you have to be understanding on what it is and who that person is to you. And what are your values? What I do agree with is, no matter what a person does with their life, their livelihood, or what they've done, your morals and your moral compass comes first in what you believe in. Because the moment you stop believing in what you want because somebody you find is like super sexy or a good person or something like that, you kind of start to compromise yourself.
Absolutely.
And I can sit here and say for myself personally, there's definitely a lot of things I had to take in consideration with the person that I dated. I think it's something that you have to be okay with, or you just need to just not do it. And sometimes that battle is pretty tough because you can sit there and be like, all right, this is in the back of my head. This person's in the back of my head. I seen this or I seen that. But at the end of the day, no matter what, the act has happened no matter what, unless someone's a virgin. And there's nothing we can do about that. But unless we can stop it, unless we can go back in time and say, you're not going to do this.
I'm not talking about the past. Well, I'm talking
but
about
you're talking about
the method of why you did that act.
The method of why? What do you mean?
My English might have been wrong there, but either way, what I'm saying is, you said one did it for money and the other one did it maybe it was like you said, they had a past. I don't care what the past is. At the point of which a girl who didn't do it for money, because essentially a girl who's doing it for money is a prostitute.
Now you're going into a whole nother level here.
I'm just kidding, y'all.
Now you better stop.
I'm just kidding, y'all.
I do not associate with him. This is just a podcast. He is not my friend. No. I do not know him.
No. But what I'm stating is this. It sucks in today's society of the people who are against sex work. They will put OnlyFans model and all of that. You're essentially selling yourself, which, yes, it is completely different. It is completely different than walking the streets and those individuals that walk the streets. Nothing wrong with them. That's the life and the path they chose. But what I'm saying is this, and what you said earlier when you gave me my two questions. I mean, my two choices. You said, would you take the 30 who did it in private and she got ran through with everybody, or would I take the girl who has a couple of scenes on OnlyFans? And now, here's my thing. You never said the OnlyFans girl was in her past. She could actively still have her OnlyFans up and running. My thing is this. if the girl who decided to go and get the Debbie Does Dallas or whatever the case may be, yes, obviously I like the show, not the show, but the movie Debbie Does Dallas. It's one of the top ones that I liked. It was one of the first ones I've ever watched. So that's why I keep going back to it. It's very old. For those who's around my age, y'all know who we talk about. If you haven't, go ahead and look at it. It might be vintage, but it packs a punch, literally.
You might get a stroke watching that, but go ahead.
But the point of the matter is, you're right. I can't go back and change that of the 30 person she ran through. And just like you said, a lot of people can change. And yes, we'll go back to the OnlyFans girl. Maybe she tried OnlyFans and had a few episodes. I have to put my businessman hat on. I need to understand what was the market, what was the audience in which she was going, and how much of a market penetration she had. Because here's the difference. Like I said, those videos of those 3 and all of the sex appeal that she put into it could have got a massive following in comparison to the 30 people who knew they ran a train on her, or the small town of 1,500, whatever the case it is, that I can leave and go across the country where I don't even have to worry about them.
I'm out.
What?
All right. So let's just say that let's say you pick the girl with the 30 man tag team, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you move her all the way over to cross country, and she becomes the next Martha Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
And people like, wait a minute, isn't that the same girl that was from this city?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, bro, we definitely. Oh yeah, we had this girl. We didn't have her in 4K, but we had her doing flips and tricks and stuff. Shoot, I think my cousin, my brother, my dad.
You know the beauty about that? Show me the evidence. If she became the next Martha, no. If she became the Martha Stewart that she is, there's gonna be clowns coming left and right, and you know what? I can just deny it. They coming out of the woodworks. She can deny it. Because you know why?
This is a reputational risk to you. Then.
No, but here's the thing. Like every woman, and this is me coming from a hurt place, they lie about their numbers. If there was no video, if there was no evidence, boy, look at here. You can make up any number you want. And you know what? I can't second guess it unless I'm Sherlock Holmes and I got to go swipe for bodily fluids. There's no way for you to prove someone's number because it can be he say, she say. Unless there was audiences there watching it, it can be he say, she say. And so therefore, if there's no physical evidence like video or whatever the case may be, my pride is not hurt. But as soon as I can lock in 4K on an 8K TV and you see your girl getting pile drive, folded up like a lawn chair and walk like a dog, no, that does something to you. I might be broken. I might, whatever the case may be. I may not be even secure enough to handle that. And I'm okay with that. That just means I got to stay away from that.
So, all right. And here's my question to you then. Let's look on the flip side. Let's just say you became an OnlyFans person and your lady that you're dating scrolls down the internet one day and seeing you beating the brakes off a woman, and they're like, "Chocolate Thunder, I thought that was only for me." Now I see you beating her up like, wow, like you tearing her cheeks out like that. And she got it on OF, making money off you, and now I got this vision in my head that my man ain't hitting it the same way. He don't hit me off like that. You showed her something. You showed this woman on that video, that one video, something way different than you showing your old lady.
Mm-hmm.
And this woman loves you. You love her. And she's supposed to accept it? Or is this one of your double your
No, absolutely not. She has the right to feel the way she wants to feel. If she decides that she wants to go separate ways because I've been on OnlyFans, that's her prerogative. And just like it would be mine if it was vice versa. Would I be hurt? Yes, absolutely. But at the end of the day, it's her choice. Now, if she turned around and said, you don't hit, huh?
Would you want her to accept you?
I want her to be comfortable with the decision that she decides to have.
Okay, I respect
that. And if that decision means leaving me, that I can't fault someone for not liking me for something I've done in the past. I'm going to take it to the extreme and say, maybe I murdered somebody, but there was a situation where it was self-defense, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, I still got the label, right? I can't fault somebody for being, oh no, you done took somebody's life. I can't see you that way. I can't fault somebody for wanting what's best for them.
Yeah.
So if I was in OnlyFans doing the chocolate thunder stick, I know that I have now a smaller pool of people that I can date. So when I come down and I'm 50, 60 years old and I can't find somebody to love me and wipe my ass when I get older, look, life is about decisions. Sometimes you can find love within the industry you're in. Sometimes the industry you're in takes away the love that you seek. But at the end of the day, we make the choices we make, and we have to deal with the repercussions of it later. Is it the respectable thing or the way that life is supposed to be right now? Absolutely not. I sometimes wish life was completely different. We weren't judged for the things that we did. Hell, even myself, I done done things in the past where I get judged for on a constant. But I made that choice, and I have to live with that choice and the repercussions of how people are going to look at me. So when you tell me, I see where you are with your mentality. You're wishing for a better future, but we ain't there yet, brother. We still dealing with the people when we got to deal with in today's life. And in today's life, as much as I love me a good sex worker and the acts that they do on their platform, society deems what society deems.
Well, seems like you're part of society and you look like an op to me.
Hold on. You can see, just like political worlds, and I'm not going to go down the political world. You can see both views. Exactly. We can see both views. We can be best friends and we have different values and different views on it. It's the simple fact I'm not judging someone for what they do. I'm speaking on basically for me, I couldn't date someone based off of what they do. Now, if that was God and telling God, and I'm not going to go whole religious, if God was like, this is your one true love, and she was on OnlyFans, then you know what? God made a mistake. Because boy, you need to go back to the drawing board.
Try that again. Roll those dice again. Because that ain't it.
I guess God is only 99.9% right at the time, because this 0.1, he fucked up. But, and you know what? Maybe that's why I'm at my age right now, and I haven't found another true love. But at the end of the day, there are so many women out in this world that don't follow that alley that I'll be able to have. And there might be a man out there who is more secure than me or thinks complete. And I'm not insecure. I just believe the way that I believe. But there may be another man that's more accepting to that will be the person for a person in that industry. I'm not saying a person in that industry can't find love, but it ain't going to be with me. But now I don't know if they was over here clearing, 7 figures.
Nope. Nope. You ain't allowed.
Nah.
I will cock block so fast.
At the end of the day, I feel like if I could never date it, because at the end of the day, I feel like I was a cuck. I'm out here letting myself. I'm out here. I'm supposed to be the one, tearing it down. Like you said, flip, turn, repeat, whatever the case may be. But I'm out here letting my girl be who they need to be with somebody else.
What if they don't want to? What if the person? All right, last one. We'll end it on this one. Let me ask you this: if the person only had maybe something with their ex-boyfriend, or maybe a few scenes that they did some pro work, right? And then they meet you, great guy, unfortunately not. But if you were a great guy,
unfortunately not. Ouch.
but they want to date you, and they're like, well, I will I will no longer do anything else with just only with you because I built my team, I built my platform. She's making seven figure, she's a six
The
figure
money ain't
person,
the thing.
seven
That was a
figure.
joke. That was a joke. The money ain't the
Okay,
thing.
just making sure. But this person decides to change up for you, right? They want to be with you, and you're no longer doing this. So you're not put in that cuck role. You're not you don't the only person that's bending her back over is you.
Mm-hmm.
They have all your intelligent credentials.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say this one, but they're an Asian country girl.
Continue.
They're everything you want. They're everything you want. They do everything you need, and they challenge you. They press you. They push you. They even have an alias. What if they even have a mask? We know that body. We know where that little bunny tattoo is right here. And the only people that know where that tattoo is the people that been with her and her fans. You can take her out to one of your functions. You can take her to one of your functions, and we can go. You can be like, Ed, like, hey, I'm X. This is my girlfriend, Portia. Can you be with that person?
No.
Because the fact is, there are fans that seen your girl online.
She's recognizable.
So she's recognizable because of a tattoo. Doesn't have she has a mask, but because of that tattoo, and no one's ever going to see but you.
So
and the fans.
No. I see what you're doing. And it ain't gonna work. You trying to break down my morals. You trying to break down the fibers of my being. I stand on business. I stand on business.
Okay, is that time for the show?
I stand on business. At the end of the day.
Okay, look, cook.
And I'm gonna put a disclaimer. It's not just Asians. I like my Asian baddies, but I also like my Spanish women. I like my Latino women, and I like all types of, women that tend to immigrate into America. I like my little immigrations. I wish we could keep the wall up, but look, off topic. Either way, what I'm saying is this. It's not society in which I have to live with. It's who I have to live with. So yes, you can wrap everything into a pretty little bow. Wrap it up beautiful. Really, really eye appealing. But at the root of it, it's everything I already said that I didn't want. You can have that mask. Because here's the thing. If she came out and she didn't have no noticeable tattoos, she had a mask on and everything of the sort, and she never told me she did OnlyFans, hey, plausible deniability. I didn't know. Don't tell me.
Wait a minute. Your morals are destroyed.
No. Because here's the thing. No. What you don't know. No. Jordan, I'm gonna tell you this.
Are you serious?
No, I'm gonna tell you this. Because here's why. If you were dating someone that you didn't know they passed and they construed a whole different side of what they past was, and you didn't know, can you fault yourself for falling in love with the person that you thought they were? No, because you didn't know. So if a girl was getting bashed, bent over and everything and had OnlyFans and never showed her face, and there was never any way for me to recognize who it was, how am I supposed to know that's her on her OnlyFans? How is the fans going to know?
Are you leaving
That's
her
the thing.
if you found out?
Huh?
Are you leaving her if you found out?
Absolutely. I could love you to death. I could take a bullet for you. But as soon as I find out, look, if everything, because here's the thing, I could never trust it. Our foundation is corrupt. Our foundation is not solid. You started our foundation on rockiness. You lied. I don't know who you are.
Nope. I'm not listening to that. Okay, let me ask you this then. I was trying to end it. I was going to end it. But you opened up another can of worms here. Okay. Let's just say she doesn't tell you it about her past. Because you don't ask it. Just like the same way if she said, how many bodies you got? You're like, to be continued. And then she goes down your Instagram. It's like, oh, he hit that, he hit that, he hit that, he hit. Oh, my man's a dog. Okay, but she doesn't know because, like you said, denial plausibility. I don't know what happened. I don't know what he did in his past. You don't know what she did in her past. You don't find out none of these things. But one day you see a pay stub and you're like, well, you say you can't fault yourself for falling in love for the person they presented to you.
Right.
So what I'm saying to you, X, is if the person never tells you. So let me ask you: Are you gonna ask every girl that you talk to moving forward?
No, I don't need to ask. I don't need to ask.
So if you don't need to ask, and they don't want to tell you because it's in the past, and you find out after you make a little X, you leaving them?
Again, when it comes to that decision, most likely yes.
You will leave someone that you made a child with, somebody that you created a future with. Because you find out something that they didn't want to, they didn't think about telling you because it was the past.
Yes.
So you feel like they need to disclose that to you.
Yes.
So if someone
give me no, because here's the thing. You know how many questions there are in this world that I can ask a female that I'm dating that I don't have, that you just can't ask. You find out over time. Here's the thing. If it is something as big as I was big on OnlyFans or I did OnlyFans and there is video of me out and you didn't volunteer that information, how am I ever going to have to trust you? I feel like I'm going to continuously learn things from you later. And then you're going to continuously ask me to forgive you because you didn't provide me that information. I'm not judging for you for what you did in the past. Absolutely not. Because trust me, I done did shit in my past that as an adult now, I wish I didn't do. But if I'm going to date you, I am going to disclose you because disclose it because that's part of me. That is who you're investing your time in. If I feel that's what you need to learn or what you need to know, and it's imperative because it can be a red flag. Because first I got to find out what your red flags are. What's your deal breakers? And if you provided me those deal breakers, I am going to be honest with you. I'm giving you the opportunity to make the decision if you want to continue. I'm not going to manipulate the situation for my better gain because you know what happens later? I can be in love and she finds out something about me and then I lose her. Who's going to be in heart? Who's going to be broken because I wasn't honest in the beginning? Thank you. So why set myself up for failure by hiding it? Let you make that decision if you want to stay. Just like if you did that, tell me. It may be a different circumstances. I might be in a different part of my life where right now what my morals are weren't what my morals were in the 20s. Just like my morals now in my 30s may not be my morals in my 40s. But you have to give me the chance to make that decision. If you take that away, you can't fault me for the decision I make later because you took that decision away from me. That is what I stand on. Why are you over here trying to flip my morals? At the end of the day, what it comes down to, if you're trying to be an entrepreneur, find something else instead of OnlyFans. That's on my side. What about you, Jordan?
I mean, my side is simple as this, man. I think that do what's best for you and what makes you happy. And if you think you can make generational wealth or you can do something where you never work a 9 to 5, go after it. As long as you're not hurting anyone, harming anyone, and you're comfortable in your own skin, because there are going to be people like my co-host that will not give you a chance, no matter what, no matter how fine you are. They might hit, but they ain't going to date you.
I still hit. I still respect you, but it ain't going to be. We ain't doing jagged edge. Let's get married.
There you go. So for me, I think that as long as you understand what it comes with, and one thing he did say, there are people that will accept you for who you are, just not him. So, be who you are.
Don't paint me like that. I accept you. I just don't accept you as a relationship. There's difference.
Hey, different strokes for different folks. Get to your bag. And if people want to date you, no matter what your past is or what you currently do, I say go all for it. By the end of the day, just know that there are going to be people that are judgmental. There are going to be things that are going to hinder you from certain successes or walking through certain doors. But it goes with anything. Some people play football. Some people play hockey. Some people play basketball. Some people are good in all those sports, but you got to pick one. Some people are good in anything that they want to do, but you got to be able to understand that what you do over here can affect anything over here. So for me, go after it, be great, be the best you.
You done?
Yeah.
My ticker is just be genuine to yourself. At the end of the day, it takes care of itself.